One. What's going on, guys and girls? Where you guys at? Let me move over a little bit. How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing?
How you gonna join the call with such high energy and then you bring it down to this?
No. Listen, let me get to it. I gotta save my energy for PAX East 2023 Jewel Cast. All 4 effing members. What's up, guys and girls? It's your boy GP representing for Jewel Cast, man. We're gonna be live. When you watching this video, we're gonna be live at PAX
and
this
Evil
weekend, baby, in the building. Man, and Juan's cat, the true Dr. Evil, the mustache doctor, financial guru Evil himself.
I don't know what is it with you. Now that we start recording, I don't know what is it with my moment to shine. She's always comes in now. Every time she was not here. I don't know if you noticed earlier.
I noticed.
She was not here
last week too.
Yeah. It's like every time she's, oh, you guys are recording. Let me put myself. Let me my 15 seconds.
Let me get in there. But how you doing today, bro?
We're doing good, baby. We are doing good. Very excited. Got the badges. I'll show you guys later. I didn't want to take away the thunders, but we'll see.
Word. Oh, I think. Hold on. Oh, my mic's back. There we go. And then we got the Presidito, the Ola Ovito, man. He's trying to hit him with 2 free throws. Man, rocking the new Drill Cats hat. The
new hat. What are we calling?
What's that? Navy blue and red.
This is navy
Royal blue and red.
It was the RB. What do we call it?
Oh, yeah.
RB 95 or 96?
Yeah,
96. RB 96.
96.
I gotta change the name of it on the website because it's sticking now. It's sticking now. It's the RB
96.
Rocking the RB 96.
Rocking the old school T-shirt. This is one of the originals. No longer available. Maybe available at one point. But the only reason I want to bring it up is, well, not really sure, but the RB 96, the hat. Available now.
Go get yourself one.
You can get it.
Maybe
and
2.
For PAX East, running a promo, PAX 23, you get 15% off of your order. So go and order.
15%.
When does the promo end?
Promo ends when the promo ends. Probably at the. Sorry.
At the end of PAX?
More than likely I'm gonna leave it for the end of the month.
Okay.
But you may have some time in April.
Word.
So early
Plenty
April.
of time.
Yeah. So. Plenty of time to grab yourself some merch. If you do find us out at the show, which will be very hard to miss, I'll tell you that much.
Because we'll be decked out in RB gear, baby.
I can't wait for the team photo. I can't wait for the team photo to come out. But yeah, you find us, you'll get a sticker. Actually, I just put them away in my go bag.
I just put my stickers away too.
Yeah. Actually,
we're the worst at this, man.
No, we're not. Hey, listen, man.
You get a sticker right there. You might be able to get a pin. You get something from us. So
man, you get something.
Find us. Let us know, and you'll
scan that QR code.
Some sort of form, physical or just energy. You'll get swag.
Facts.
That's it.
Something, right?
Facts. 100% true.
Yeah.
Yo, I want to say real quick.
Go for it.
YouTube be capping, but I'll tell y'all later why YouTube be capping. But anyways, I'll tell you later, man.
Let's not act like we're not using their platform right now.
Hey, listen. I think, real quick. I think the problem with our society nowadays, you can't say nothing negative about nobody because everybody wants to be seen in this positive light, whether they're doing something right or wrong. I should be able to say something negative about something and say, yo, I still rock with it. You know what I mean? Okay. YouTube, for example, everybody has an attitude with the algorithm and how it spreads their channel out, right? But people are scared to talk about it. What is YouTube really gonna do? If we're not on the platform so they can sell their ads,
the algorithm.
Yeah, but if we're not on it so they can sell their ads, they need us.
The opinions of that guy over there do
not
reflect the views of
listen, I'm
just kidding. I agree with you 100%. I mean, people talk about it. It's fine.
Yeah,
it's not a big
I'm just
deal.
saying. Nah, I'll tell y'all off air. But it's all
fair
good.
enough.
It's all good. I still love you, YouTube, because listen, when them days at work when I need a random video to watch of some guy making Gundams out of cardboard box, y'all be holding me down. When I want to see some girl in Korea eating massive loads of food and only weighs 80 kilos or whatever, y'all hold me down. So I ain't even gonna be a hater.
Pressure washing videos,
bro.
Cleaning sidewalks, cleaning rugs. I'm all for it.
If you need to see that, I'll let you use my pressure washer and you can clean my house, bro. Don't worry, I'll give you the real tutorial.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I almost bought one on Amazon just because it was cheap.
That shit's too strong though.
Yo,
that's
what I heard.
Do not underestimate.
That's what I heard.
You can make a hole through a tree.
That's
Alright,
awesome.
then never mind. I don't need to buy that.
Oh, now I can't wait for summertime. I'm gonna go over Juan's house and
his whole hey neighbor, how's it going?
Don't do that. You see the Swiss cheese tree? This ain't supposed to be like that.
Oh my god. All right, let's go ahead and kick things off here with.
And shout out DJ Jack. He's in the air right now. He's in the air right now. My fault.
Jordan.
DJ Jack is in the air. We wish him safe travels. And like I said, all four of us are gonna be at PAX East 2023.
Really soon.
He should be landing within the next
20 minutes.
20 minutes or so. So
there
we'll definitely look out.
I'm stalking him.
Super excited to have him freeze with us over in Boston.
Yeah.
He's gonna be wet with us, man. Wet. We're gonna be all wet.
Even bigger shout out to all 1,000 plus of y'all who are subscribed.
Yes, sir.
Finally hit 1,000 subscribers. We're gonna go ahead and celebrate with all 1,000 plus of you at PAX East.
Yes,
there you go.
All 1,000.
There you go. There you
Shane
go.
in the house. What's going on, Shane?
What's up, baby?
Thank you for being one, man. Thank you for being one.
Thank you for being
1,000.
one of the 1,000 subscribers. So let's go ahead and kick the show off. We're going to start off with two things that Ren wanted to touch up on before we get into some PAX East. Not news, more like follow-up, because I made a couple of mistakes. Not really mistakes, but just
you mean you were human?
Better predictions, okay? More accurate predictions. 1,000 and counting. Damn right, Shane. So let's go ahead and switch things up here. We got first up on the deck. We have House Party available on HBO Max.
This movie sucks. Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Well,
Ay Diablo. Oh my goodness. This movie sucks. Good.
And this is why I couldn't bear to even try to watch it, because
But-
the thing is, the old house parties, it's just they live here.
The
know?
original.
But-
I'm assuming there's a cameo, right?
But
There has to be.
yo,
That's
whole bunch
spoil-
of cameos.
Well, a cameo of the original cast, or
That's why it sucked. They're in it for literally like one scene, two scenes. Because they show them, they do something, it pans off, then it comes back to them. Listen,
I know there's somebody in this that I want to. Sorry, I keep cutting you off. Go ahead.
Now you good. Long story short, the reason why this movie sucks is it starts off so good, and then and I think this is the problem with Hollywood, where they want to make every effing movie 2 hours plus long. They don't need to be that long. They don't need to be that long, bro.
Make it an OVA. That's why Japanese people with the anime is an OVA. It's just like 35 minutes to 40. That's it.
Bro,
Cut it.
the movie started
Thanks,
off good,
kid.
where you know, like Juan just said, you know, they getting to the point, it's flowing, it's grooving, it's moving, and then it gets to the part, the house party part, and you're like, yo, this shit is fucking, excuse my language, it's moving way too fast. So I paused it, and I'm like, bro, the movie's about to be over. Like, what's going on? It's like now they're trying to wrap everything up, and it's just like, bro, you're not gonna get a part 2 like this. You're not gonna. There's no reason to have a part 2.
Part 2.
Huh?
They said they're trying hard to get that part 2.
I don't know, but they can't. How the movie went, there's really no reason for a part 2. I think, in my opinion, I think that's where they dropped the ball.
Yeah.
But yo, the reason why y'all got if you like vulgar jokes or out of control jokes, you gotta watch this movie.
Okay.
The jokes were on point.
How is my man Cheeto Santino? So Andrew Santino, the white ginger dude on the top left cartoon thing.
See, his part was funny, but they didn't really have him in there like he ha ha funny. But he is the same like how he is in other movies. Okay. So that's what made him still funny. So his part was good, where like he has a pet koala.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so long story short, he was cool in the beginning, but then like I'm not gonna lie,
it seems like the movie started good and just faded out.
Yeah, it just faded off. But I mean, what he did at the end was nice too. But like I said, it just faded off. That Black Lives Matter thing joke that they put in there was funny, because he was like, yeah, I support Black Lives, because it was about to close the door, right? They were done talking, and then out of nowhere he goes, yeah, I support Black Lives Matter. They was like, okay. He was like, yeah, I put 2 black squares. They was like, what the fuck? Okay. And then he finally left. You know, I will say the other thing that sucked about the movie was that, listen, I'm sorry. Maybe this is not the place to say this, but I gotta say it because I got the platform. Y'all giving me a chance to talk. Yo, some things are just too black. I'm sorry to say it.
Keep it on Black Twitter.
I'm sorry to say it. No, Black Twitter is perfect.
Black Twitter
is
could
perfect.
be a little too much sometimes.
No.
Sometimes.
Black Twitter. No. Black Twitter.
Some people like their coffee black.
It's
Yeah,
perfect.
fair enough. Maybe it's just too much for me then.
Just a little bit, just for you, because you're not black, but you on the
Fair
cup.
enough, fair
You on the
enough.
cup.
Yep.
What I mean by too black, like too black, it's like okay. Supposedly all black people like fried chicken, right? Okay, cool. We know that. You can't then just go into the movie. Yo, I love fried chicken, man. Fuck fried chicken. Like, yo, relax. So the second main character in this movie, he was just he over exaggerated being a horny, money hungry black character. Where it's just like, yo, bro, you doing too much. Like, be easy, calm down. But what he did with one of the cameos, that was on point. I like that. So I just think at certain parts in the movies, like there was a part where randomly, because obviously they're trying to raise money. There was a part in the movie where he was supposed to be there to help the party flow. He was doing it, and it comes back to them rushing the script. Out of nowhere, he disappears after he literally was. Let's say he was mopping the floor, and then out of nowhere he put the mop down. Now he's in a room with two girls counting money. It's just like, yo, where's the transition? Yeah, now he's being too black in the room. He's like, yeah, man, yo, F this party, man. I'm making money. Let's get out of here. I'm about to these two girls. Blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, you jazzing it up too much. Like, relax. That's why the original house party was dope, because it was more of the era and the culture at the time. Yes, you know what I mean. Where this, so that was my thought watching the movie. Is just like, damn, is this how this era is? Is just everybody's just a little too much. You know what I mean?
You're
People
just old. And this is
no, that's funny.
Look,
I
say that,
but
it's
it's
true.
true.
With all due respect, I'm just saying.
No, it's true. Yo, listen,
I feel the same way sometimes too. I'm watching stuff, and I'm just like,
straight up. I agree with you 100%. Every time I have that thought that something is doing too much, I said, "Damn, is it just because I'm old that I'm just not rocking with this?" But then
I gotta watch this movie now.
Yeah, I go back. I go back to my 20-year-old self and think I think my 20-year-old self would say the same thing. You know what I mean? Listen, I love inappropriate jokes. Man, there was a part in the movie where I gotta learn his name. The dude from IG with the afro, the light skinned guy. He said something about he's gonna take the guy's dick and shove it up his ass and pull it through his mouth or ear or something like that and pull him inside out to threaten. Yo, I was dying. Listen. You know how you know this movie was kind of whack? The bloopers were almost funnier than the movie.
Bloopers are always funny, and if that hit more than the movie, that's a
problem. Bro, the bloopers they showed after the credits had me dying. From the first one to the last one had me dying, bro.
I gotta check this out,
bro. The dude from Little Dicky,
at least the bloopers,
yeah, at least the bloopers. Little Dicky's Gator, was it Gator or Crocodile? Gator. Yeah, Gator's in this movie, and there was a word that he couldn't pronounce in the bloopers. Oh my God, it reminded me of Chris Tucker and Gefilte fish. Bro, had me dying, bro. Had me dying. So, like I said, I rarely agree with all the Rotten Tomatoes and all of them bad boys, but they gave it I think about like a 4 or 5, close to a 6 or something like that. I agree, man. It's in there. It could have been better if they didn't speed up the middle to the end of the movie. It's
only so much money LeBron can sacrifice.
That's what it is, man.
Oh, I gave you my house.
Oh no,
it's his house. It looks like it's his real house.
It's his house. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
I gave you that, and I gave you the money, and you still can't.
Oh my God! Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna say one more thing.
Tomato meter, 60% audience score. So the audience is kind of liking it. But
Audience did like it more. Definitely shout out Chris Tucker. I'll say one more thing that they did was way too black, right? They had the main 2 characters get fired because they were smoking weed. I'm like, bro.
How are the rest of the stories?
That's the hard part. Like, even so the main character, there's a girl in there, right? Okay. she works for the cleaning company that the two guys work for, and she's the one that gave them the heads up, like, yo, they caught you guys smoking, dancing on the person's lawn or whatever, so you guys are fired. Okay, cool. She comes to the party. She's this shy girl. She comes over with her cousin. Then all of a sudden she comes downstairs, and then the main character, one of them was just like, all right, let's dance. So now they have a dance battle, and then randomly some singer is there at the crib, goes up to the girl and says, yo, let's tag team battle him and his boy. So they tag team battle. The girls win, and then the girl's like, okay, cool. DM me. I need a backup dancer for a music video. I'm like, okay, like that, and then that was it. I'm like, okay. There was no more dancing after that. It was the dude that got famous off of Instagram a little bit. I forgot his name. He there's a part in the movie where they told him not to drink, so he smokes a bong instead, and then now he thinks he's time traveling. So he's playing music of the different eras. So when someone asks for the Migos or something, he was like, this is 1996. Migos don't exist yet. And I'm like, what? Why did they even write this in the script to think that this is funny? Why would we want a time traveling DJ? I'm like, what? Like, where's the entertainment? Like, never. Like, I don't know, man.
It looks like the writing is bad.
Yo,
I think that they wanted to make something that applies to this generation and could apply to more movies coming out. Because I mean, House Party, how many of the original?
There's like three.
I think it was 3. Yeah.
So I think they kind of wanted to.
And then they had like little sub stuff or like
something
spin-off.
like that. Kind of sucks that it wasn't all that good. All I know is that there is a certain individual celebrity in this movie that I want to watch, and I'm pretty sure his cameo is like not even 2 minutes.
We'll talk off air.
All right, fair enough.
Goes to show it doesn't matter how great
Yeah,
your
there was 4
ingredients
house
are.
parties.
You need a recipe.
Yeah, 1990, 91, 94, and 91, and 2001.
Wow, I didn't even know. That's crazy.
Yeah, the 2001 was with the what's his name, Marcus Houston.
I watched all of these too many times because of
Yeah.
my brothers. This was their movie. Like, it's just like, bleh.
But
Carry on.
So let's move on from that. We got Green Lantern. Beware My Power. Also on HBO Max.
yeah, man. Listen, it was better than I thought it was gonna be. Once again, DC does not miss when it comes to these cartoons, these animations. Man, they batting 1,000, bro. They gotta copy their cartoon animation power when it comes to the screen. The screen is trash. When it comes to these right here, whew, hit the nail on the head. But yeah, it was really good. It was the John. Is it John Stewart? Yeah, John Stewart's Green Lantern. The P says the original was the shit. I agree for the House Party.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know, like, without giving out too many spoilers, it was just good. We got the backstory of what people would say the Black Green Lantern. So that was good. Sinestro Corps was in there, of course. Hawk Girl was in there. Green Arrow was the main focus. Martian Manhunter was in there a little bit.
Is this new?
Yeah, this is brand new.
Just right.
Brand new, like sneakers, fresh out the box, lick the bottom. I don't have anything too bad to say about it. I thought it was good flow. I like the main bad guy. I like how they went into the comic books for it, so it's not really something you would expect unless you know the comic books. So that was dope, and he held his own. But I don't know, man. DC seem like they're getting darker and darker.
That's good.
Because I don't want to give
That's
it away.
what they were originally, anyway.
It's crazy.
I wouldn't say that that's what they were originally. I think that that's what they were trying to portray in the theaters, and it's just not.
It's not coming off the same way
as the animated stuff.
Yeah. So there's something in it that's pretty dark, and you're like, damn, man, this is crazy.
I'm interested in this.
Yeah,
I'm
so it's not too
interested in
bad.
Green Lantern like that much, but I'll probably end up
Yeah,
checking this out.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I just needed something to watch while we was playing Pokemon doing them raids.
Oh, is this why you? Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't paying. Yeah,
Yep,
because I was like the part that I wasn't paying attention to, it got juicy. So I said, hold on, I gotta rewind this real quick.
Man's out here watching Green Lantern. We're over here telling you to switch your Pokemon. Dude hits ready, and that's a wrap.
No.
That's exactly
In my
what
defense,
happened. No.
I already hit ready. I already hit the button,
No.
and then the text came through. Hey, listen.
No.
You got Android, I got iPhone. That's not my fault. Okay, your phone says tomato, mine says tomato. I don't know.
And that's when it got there. It got their tomato.
Yeah,
when I
You know
told
what,
them.
exactly. You know what I mean? 5G wires crossing and everything like that. I don't know what happened. But I would like to say this too. Dwayne Johnson, if you're listening to this,
God.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Yo, if you really block Shazam from being on Black Adam, you a fool. All right? If you listening to this, waking up at 4 a.m. Dwayne Johnson, I hope the rumors are not true. I hope the rumors are not true.
I mean, they cut each other out of each other's movies if that was the
Well,
case.
hey, listen, if you
Supposedly,
cut me out of
I
my
don't know.
movie, I'm not gonna have you in my movie. I don't want you near me.
That's all speculation. Real quick, for Green Lantern, we got a 6.1 out of 10 on IMDb, a 56% on Rotten Tomatoes, and a 4 out of 10 on IGN. So, I don't know. Seems
They're
like
mediums.
yeah, even the
It's
audience
okay.
score, the audience score on this is actually low, 47%. So
Listen,
maybe it got
it's-
review bombed. I don't know, but
no. I can see why people say that, but I think honestly, it was okay.
you think it would make for
Because-
a good adaptation of a movie?
No,
Okay.
because the reason why I say it's okay because I know some of the backstory of the main villain and what happened, and because same thing, they only got so much time. They didn't really go in depth into that, and I think that's if they had went in more into depth into that instead of what they showed caused the main bad guy to be the bad guy, it would have been better. But they can't go that into depth because then that would be multiple animated movies where they got a whole new boss CEO or whatever going on. So to me, it's okay.
That's what I don't get. Because when I watched Attack on Arkham, I think it was called, the Suicide Squad animated movie, which is the blueprint to the best, basically, Suicide Squad
we got.
movie. I'm
Yeah.
surprised that wasn't even... But that has so many characters in it that I don't care about backstory. Like, I mean, just Suicide Squad in general has so many characters, and they introduce every single one, and you're just like, oh, he does this person does that, this person does that. Cool. And then you just move on. Like, it's weird how some backstories really do matter.
Yo, we'll talk off air, but this one for the main bad guys, the original backstory is nice, but it would have to be its own movie leading into this one.
To show up. Okay, fair enough.
You know what I mean? So you get that full effect almost of why they did what they did. But they did their thing, man. It's alright. It's if you're into DC, it's a
animated.
good watch. DC animated, yeah, fair enough. DC animated, it's a good watch.
And it's just hard because this is the fifth degree kind of DC character. What I mean by that, there's like 5 other characters that are more important than him.
Right.
And you got Superman, Batman, even the Flash. Even
none of them
disregard
were-
all that craziness, he's still more popular. Wonder Woman even gets more traction. Aquaman, sorry, so he's like the 6th degree. So nothing against John, my man there, but it's just like ever since Ryan Reynolds, it's just like the Green Lantern is hard to really look at.
It's hard, man.
I love you, Ryan Reynolds.
All right, fair enough. Let's go ahead and move on now to... I think Juan wanted to kick things off. Some PAX East.
Sure. I mean, I did my thing, man. I went over there and I got badges. I tried to get my man's Jack's badge, but he was too busy with the whole TSA side of things. But, well, this is the badge. I got it. So, this is it.
Nice.
So you see it. We are going with the little retro.
Little VHS.
Word.
But see,
Can't wait.
that's where my challenge is. Yes, the only thing that's VHS, this right here, where I'm putting my finger at. That's
Yeah,
it.
but the logo is too. You don't remember that logo for a VHS?
Man, this reminds me
tapes?
of a Panasonic recordable VHS that I
Yeah.
used to do my bootlegs on.
That's
like
exactly what it is.
So PAX is bootleg. That's what
It's a
it-
freaking VHS tape. That's exactly what it's supposed to
Nah,
be.
I mean it barely. I almost wanted the mixtape rather than this.
Ah.
We'll get into mixtapes in a second.
Right there. But this is it, and then you got the lovely Final Fantasy 16 lanyards available June 22nd, 2023.
Oh, nice.
So that's
Damn, that's what's up.
That's kind of cool. I like it, the design and everything. So enjoy.
I don't really have any pictures or anything like this, but I did. Well, I do. It's just on my phone. I forgot to set it up for the show, but Ren, we talked about the pins. I showed you the pin.
Yeah.
Actually, all of us seen the pins. Penny Quest this year.
Can't wait.
I'm going hard on Penny Quest this year. I'm trying to collect all of the mixtapes. I'm on board. I'm collecting all of the mixtapes. The base set and the limited edition, I want those. The rest, don't really care for. Sorry, I lied. Obviously, the ones in the show floor, there are a few Child's Play ones that I really want to get. Shout out Child's Play. Great charity. Definitely want to back that. And then there's a couple of other games and whatnot that have some cool ones. The little turnip looks awesome. Like
You gonna spend $200 and get the exclusive one this
the
time?
Red Riding Hood. No. I don't, like I said, I don't care about
I mean, it's all about working together at that point.
yeah, if you really, if
Yeah.
one of us really wanted it, we could definitely get it. By
That's what I did. I
getting
saw that
something.
jacket. I was like, ooh, I need this. And then
See,
when
that's
I
the
was
thing.
like, I need that.
You guys saw the jacket, and that's why it made sense to get it. But that pin, I don't really, I don't
I
really
feel
care
you.
for it. If one of you want it, because I think Juan, you expressed interest in it,
Which one? Which one's that one?
the little blue monster,
Yes, I do want the blue monster.
you got to spend $180 at the.
Mother.
Damn.
All right, we're gonna have to
So
collect.
I'm buying the pin set, and that's all. Like that's available at the merch booth. So
Yeah.
that's already what 20, 30, 25, $30 right there.
Yeah,
So
probably 30.
you
Yeah,
can, you can add that to
stack it up.
yeah. So
Let's see.
because I'm already getting that, and I'm getting
Cause
the
you
pin,
just
so.
because you just gotta show a receipt.
Right. And it's totals. Yeah. You just show
Yeah,
your
it's
receipt.
total.
Yeah, we've done this. We seasoned veterans at this. We got this.
So I'm excited. Unfortunately, I didn't get any pictures for that. But other than that, I mean, not much else to like, other than the other two things that I'm gonna cover here next. But other than that, I don't know. I mean, you were there, Juan. What do you were on the scene? Was there anything to report? Anything you noticed? Did you take a peek at the window? That's normally what I like to do.
I didn't take a peek. They're doing like the setup this time around was kind of weird. There was like an enforcer check-in right at the beginning, which kind of intimidated me. Like I didn't want to go that way, so I had to go around. No, because I didn't want to be like, hey, you, what are you doing here? Like, you know, so I was just like, I see people going there, so I walked around there. No, like, this is inside. So, like, you know, you could go inside, but there was like a check-in with almost like, I wouldn't say detail, let's just call it that way, not security guard, but there was definitely people there kind of on guard. And I just didn't want to, you know, I guess my antisocialness, like, not today. I'm gonna have so much like people to deal with during the next few days. I said, it's not today. Then I ended up going into the same, you know, desk area, the will call / all the way to the right. So media is all the way to the first right, the first booth, just to let you know. And they right there told me that I could get the badge for any members, because I was, you know, inquiring for Jack. I was like, my man's is coming tomorrow. Does my man have to go through the line? And they said yes. Everybody has to go through security per normal thing. I was like, cool. He's like, well, if you get a picture of their IDs, I could get it. I was like, oh, word?
I didn't
I
know
was
that.
like-
That wasn't
I was-
allowed before. Like that,
Yeah,
you
I
must
was
have
like-
gotten really lucky because.
And then
definitely
my man's would not show me the ghettoest ID I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, why would you send me the picture of the ghetto? My man's ID sliced like a pizza.
Oh yeah, my ID just broke in my wallet. I gotta get a new one.
I was like, you would make me look. You would make
It
me
broke.
look.
It's
Like,
not-
like,
I mean,
like,
it's been in
I
there for-
definitely
You
been
picked up
and
Ryan's
tried
badge?
to like,
Yeah.
They allowed it.
yeah,
That's
I got
crazy.
it. This
like I
is
said,
his right here.
Never. Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough.
Yeah, man. My like, when do I have to renew this shit? I gotta renew
I'm like, if this is the moment this person's gonna
in
think
2
I'm trying
years.
to do fraud on them,
Scams.
this is it.
Yeah.
My man should show me the most like getified ID I could possibly show on a picture. I'm like, oh my god.
Yo, listen. This is America. I'm gonna be real with y'all. There's only one rule in America. You press your luck until somebody says something, and then when they say something, you press it again until you can't get any further. That's it. That's the only rule. Listen, the ID's still valid. It's just crack. You gonna take it or you're not gonna take it. That's it. That's it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You, and if they don't take it, listen. You show me the rule where it says that you can't take it.
Fair enough.
That's it.
Oh, you're good. All right.
Yeah, damn. I had that ID in my wallet for like 3 years. I need a new wallet and a new ID. I gotta get that real ID soon. I need to be able to travel.
You're overdue for the real ID.
No. They see that's once again. You don't know the
Again,
rules,
people like
Playboy.
Ren can't-
You don't know the rules, Playboy. You just talking.
yeah.
You don't know the rules. See, it's the real ID is not really working the way that they wanted to. So you know what they did? They pushed the date back. They making excuses. They blaming C-19 and stuff like that. So they pushed it back.
Whatever.
So
I
guess
couldn't
what?
travel
got more
without a
time.
real ID, so I said I'm just gonna get it. I don't care. And mine
Yeah,
was
I-
already expired anyways, or expiring. So I figured. Might as
Yeah.
well.
No, the
Anyways.
only reason why I haven't got it was because the whole DMV thing where you got to schedule an appointment. They
And
jerking
still wait
you
2
around.
hours.
Yeah,
Still wait
you
2
know what I
hours
mean?
even
So
for the
I
vote.
just I don't have time for it, but I got to make time for it because I want a new ID and I want to get it, just in case if mofos do travel, I want to be able to travel,
Fair enough. All right.
I
So
want to
now
live.
I'm going to go ahead and kick things off with THQ Nordic. Last week reported a couple of things that I now am learning. Well, they just released a video and they just released an update on what they are bringing to the show. No, they're not bringing SpongeBob. No, they're not bringing AEW, the wrestling game. Also, another thing about this wrestling game, I misunderestimated how big AEW actually is.
Yo, it's huge.
I'm old school. I still think WWE is like top of the wrestling ladder. Ever since the WCW NWO days, like all that stuff, when everything just kind of fell into WWE, F at the time, and now WWE. It just seemed like they just were on top. Now it turns out AEW is massive. The amount of comments on this video that say, "Where's AEW? How come no AEW? Blah, AEW this, AEW that." Insane. Everybody's like just looking for this game, looking for news on this game. It's crazy. But I mean, shout out to y'all, man. Make your voices heard. THQ Nordic should have definitely brought the game out, and unfortunately they're not. So, but let me go over what exactly they are bringing. So they're bringing a game called The Lone in the Dark. This has Quan written all over it.
All over it?
All over it. It's
Why would
basically
you say that?
it's a Resident Evil like clone essentially. It's kind of harsh saying clone, but very very deep Resident Evil type vibes in it. Tempest Rising, another one of the games that they're bringing. This is a old school real time strategy. And I say old school in the nicest way. Like there's nothing old about the game. It looks very very modern, very awesome. It's just RTS, real time strategy. Reminds me of Command and Conquer or StarCraft, either one of those. Set up a base, you build units around it, and then you send them out to attack in a fog of war. After that, we have a game. I thought it was called Rec Nation. It's not. It's called Recreation. So it's a car game, racing game, whatever you want to call it. But it's an open world, customizable racing game. You create tracks with your friends, like together. Or you just run them solo. But I thought this was the same studio that had Wreckfest. I know you guys remember Wreckfest from when we played on Just Us Gaming. I don't think it's the same studio though. I think it's a whole other studio, just kind of using the same name, but same thing. Crash your cars and all that other good stuff, and you make crazy levels and add wind turbines and all sorts of things to mess with your friends in the race, which I thought was, in the level. But huge open world, build whatever you want is essentially what they're going, and then you just race in it.
That's dope.
I forget
That
the
sounds
name
interesting.
of the other game. Outcast 2, I think it was. Crap. Sorry about that. Typo. Outcast 2. Yeah, Outcast 2. I thought this was there's a game I thought called Outcast that was like a scary.
Nah, it's
Yeah,
a
there
game.
was one for sure.
It was like a scary.
And I thought they had a sequel as well.
Yeah. Apparently not. Maybe we're remembering the name differently. Maybe it's not Outcast. But
Maybe
this
it's
game,
spelled with a K. Like, I don't know. It was something different.
dude, I swear to you, I remember like a very green type logo.
Yep. I know exactly what you're talking about.
So
Yeah.
maybe-
Well,
maybe
it's not the
we're
logo. The background was green. The logo itself was white. But it was kind of like that Matrixy green, but it was like
Yeah.
more
So
like
I'm-
night vision. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I'm like, yo,
and then the creature, whatever you want to call it, was like a little bit out of shape.
Yeah.
It had like a
It's a
longer
survival
like
horror game.
emo hair. Yeah. I remember that one. Yeah.
So I don't know what happened. I have no idea what happened. I thought, I'm like, yo, this is like some real heavy Mandela effect stuff going on here, because that's what I remember. But apparently this game, maybe it's too it might be some other name, and we're just kind of thinking it's the same thing. Because when I saw this, I was like, oh, cool, another one of these is coming
Unless
out.
there's a subtitle. You know how like some games
This is
like
not at all
something
even related,
presents.
Quan.
No, not this. And I'm saying that that it's a subtitle to the extent that the Outcast in the previous game that we're talking about was the actual subtitle. It could be like something presents Outcast or whatever.
Dude,
I'm
so-
looking for it. I'm gonna
Okay,
Google. This
let me
thing is
know what
bothering
you
me.
find. So this game, Outcast 2, is it's called Outcast 2: A New Beginning. 20 years after the first game, it's an open world action adventure game, heavy Mass Effect vibes. So if you're into that, there's like dinosaurs and just all sorts of creatures and stuff. So it looks really good. Very very interesting. Aztec type, jungles and stuff like that. And then the last game that they have, those are the 4 like main showpieces. Then they have even on the trailer they showed like a quick snippet. It's like barely 5 seconds. It's an unannounced train project. It's a game involving a train, and the only reason this is sort of cool is because in the teaser you just have a train that's like riding towards you, but there's like a tank unit on the front of it that's like spinning around, and like it kind of looks like there's different units on the train. So my guess is you're trying to get from point A to point B, and things are just going to be attacking from either side. So think like a
that's
tower
dope.
defense type game,
Yeah.
and you have to deck out your train to like
be able to
battle,
attack and
to
defend.
to attack and defend either side. Maybe speed up, slow down, depending on what type of tactic you're going for. There's no information on the game. I couldn't find anything. I don't have a name. I don't have anything. They showed that little
secret.
snippet, and we're gonna get first look at it at PAX. So that's-
PAX
I
East
was like, got
2023.
the game. Our brain is playing typo. Outlast.
It's Outlast. Well, that would do it.
There you go.
That would definitely do it. So, anyways, I guess my bad. Not Outlast.
It's alright.
is
Don't let it happen
Outcast.
again.
So shout out to THQ Nordic for those games. I'm excited for that. Also at PAX East, Dead Island 2. I forgot to put a picture of it. Not THQ Nordic, but they're also going to be there, and that's something that I'm a little.
Jack is excited about.
I'm a little upset that we don't have a dedicated time slot to go see or play that game, but we'll at least get to see it from afar.
Which is
Hey,
gonna be
listen,
like a fly on ish, and you know how it
Might be
is. I
able to
mean,
roll up.
we're not gonna be annoying, but you guys are writers. Pop, 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 pop. They just push everybody away. Get these mans a remote and a seat and a drink. Like it's just
I know.
cool. I feel like a jerk when that happens,
I know
But
we've spent many of hours playing Dead Island 1, so I'm actually really excited to at least check it out, to at least see it. I don't care if I don't get to play it firsthand, but I'm at least happy
That's
to
what's
see
up.
it.
I
That's
just
what's
wonder
up.
how the story, if it's gonna have anything kind of, in continuation to the previous story, because they kind of left the other one in a cliffhanger.
Not only that,
There's
there's just a long gap between the games. I mean, they released a few games in between. Or
I
at
thought
least
that
one.
I already thought the two came out because it was so much like talk. I'm like,
time.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
two's gonna come out. Da, 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 that I kind of forgotten about. It's kind of like Kingdom Hearts and all that. That you kind of end up. I mean, Kingdom Hearts. That's a world record of kind of detachment, but
Yeah.
nonetheless. But you still kind of have that similar feeling that there's such a disconnect that you're like, what game?
Yeah.
Ooh, you're kind of and don't know what to expect, and sometimes that leads to failure because of the disconnect. Because it has your favorite thing going on with the weapons.
The weapon degradation or whatever.
Yeah,
It's
that's your
different
favorite.
though. It's different in this game than it is in Zelda. On Zelda, I'm sorry, but previously didn't exist. Now that they introduced it, don't like it. Dead Island, from the start, they tell you this is the system. So then I gotta adapt to that system. That's all.
Fair enough. I mean, it is what it is.
It's like you can't teach.
It is what it is.
Bro.
That's it.
All right,
That's
so
how they
let's go
make
ahead.
the game. That's it.
Let's go ahead and switch it up. This is the last topic that I have here on hand. I brought this up to Juan because I was actually kind of curious to see if he knew anything about it. Here, my friends, we have an update to what I was talking about last week. So last week when I mentioned that Pokemon Labs will be at PAX East, 100% true. But I found an article from, and I'll even plug them, mynintendonews.com. They were over at PAX Unplugged this past year, which also Pokemon Labs was there, and they were showing people how to play the TCG game. Now, last week I reported maybe they're going to give us a digital code. We're going to go home and play with these cards on the app, right? On the Pokemon online trading card game app. Turns out, I think Jack posted it, or I don't know, one of you posted it in our chat. They're actually giving out full-blown 30-card decks to people who play
It
the
was
game.
Jack. Yeah,
So-
Jack sent the tweet that way. That's why you gotta follow. Excuse me. That's why you gotta follow Drillcast on Twitter, Instagram, social, and all social media platforms, so you can get inside scoop in the news. Join the Discord as well. Selfish plug, but go ahead, my good sir.
No, so thank you. So
problem.
all of that being said, I was looking through the article just to see if maybe I can get some hints as to what might show up at this event at PAX East. What? It looks like you figured something out.
Oh, nah, there's a guy that I follow on YouTube, right? And what they're doing, if you go to your local tournament, they give you those battle packs.
Yep.
But it's Scarlet and Violet battle packs, so you get the new cards. So maybe that's what they're gonna do, and it comes with 4 packs.
I don't know. So
Oh,
I
maybe.
think what
No, I
you're
said
talking
maybe.
about
I said
is-
maybe.
yeah, I
But
don't-
that's
Because
what
it looked
they're
like
doing.
the cards were in saran wrap.
Yeah,
Like it was not like
it's
your
not gonna be
typical.
that. It's not going to
Yeah,
be that, Ren.
it doesn't look like your typical booster packs or
Okay.
anything like
Ren,
that.
you're
I mean,
thinking of
who
the
knows what the
play.
contents are inside?
Yeah.
Okay.
But all I know is my man Oz is drooling. I mean, he's
For that
drooling
pen.
not because he's on drool, but he's drooling for that cover card right there, the Halucha. My
Oh,
man
yeah, I
is
saw
trying to
Yeah,
get
but that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna find the video. I'm gonna send it to you guys because at
Those
the
are
tournament,
different.
that's
Those
what they
are-
were. No. It's the same thing, bro. That's what they were getting at the before they started the duel. They all got a set of cards flipped upside down, and there's two hollows you can get. The Halucha that you like, and this other one, and
so
there was
it might
4
be-
of them. They all got that one. I'm gonna find the video. I'm gonna
Yeah,
send it to
find
you.
that and let me know so I can.
I'm
I
gonna
can
send
take
it
a
to you.
look.
That's
Because-
what I'm saying. It could be it. That's what I'm saying. It could be it.
Because I know what you're talking about. So if you go to your local card shop, your local hobby
Yeah.
shop, they do or they
If they have a
will be
tournament.
running tournaments and
Yeah.
random games. But for those, you actually get what's called a Play Pokemon booster pack. And that is, I think, 200 of like the crowd or the audience favorite cards or something like that. And that's what's going to be included in those packs. Whereas
Oh, okay.
these are like like a 30 stack deck, and I think the holo kind of varies depending on which one you get or something. I don't know, but what I can confirm is that Pokemon Labs, or at least what I can confirm based off of their previous play session that they had at PAX Unplugged, according to mynintendonews.com, what they're going to do is they're going to have 3 different modes of gameplay. Yeah. So, and I know Juan is very interested in this because we had our own raid battle with your son,
Yes, that was very fun.
which
I
was
did enjoy
really
it.
fun. It was a new way
Together.
right. It was just a new way to experience the trading card game. It's like stuff
They
that you
almost
kinda-
kicked our ass. We were almost like so done, man. That was impressive. Like it's just a challenge. It was very never played Dungeons and Dragon, but
Right.
it kind of gives you that parallel feel that that's what it would be. Because it reminds me of even that Dragon Dice game that we played. And it's just now that we could actually do something about it. You know,
Right.
We could actually fight. Oh, it's pretty cool.
So yeah, there's 3 modes. So I'll start off with the higher tier one, which is the 30 card game, 30 card demo, your standard deck, 1v1. Where, those who are familiar with the game, those who are familiar with TCG or the mechanics itself, they kind of let you just have a battle. You grab your deck, you go up against somebody, you're like, oh, I'm familiar, you're familiar, and then we just battle with these cards. The second mode, I can't find much on, but they're calling it attack and attach. Basically, it's like, so a regular Pokemon 30 card battle, if you know what you're doing, 20 to 30 minutes. The second mode is called attack and attach, 10 to 15 minutes. It's for your starters, your learners, the people who are, I guess, like kind of familiar, like they get the basics, they get the general idea, but they don't know how to use like evolutions and just like other, grander mechanics of the game. So that's another game type that they're going to be running. Then the last one is the one that I have on this screenshot here, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but why are energies in your hand and Pokemon on the floor, on the playmat?
You got dealt a bad hand. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like when you're playing a regular game. But go on. I'm intrigued.
So this is from what I've read and from what I have understood, and I did a little bit of research because this to me was fascinating because I haven't seen a use for energy cards like outside of like when you're playing the regular game, right? Like you obviously use the energy to summon the moves and things like that.
I mean, you can play Uno.
Yeah, I guess that's true too. So the thing with this, it's called Poke-Catch is the name of this mode, I guess. It's super basic gameplay. I'll be honest, it's meant for kids. It's meant for, just the little ones. It's
How long is this one?
Huh?
How long is the match play?
5 to 10 minutes tops.
Oh.
Super quick, in and out. I think this will take up the majority of your time for if you're gonna go to the in line, like if you're trying to collect the cards or whatever. This might be your go-to because I think I think you would have to go in, play the game, and then they give you the deck to keep, right? So Poke-Catch, 5 to 10 minute gameplay, super basic. You set up a hand of Pokemon, like different Pokemon, and a deck of Pokemon and a complete separate deck with power or energy. And the gameplay, I mean, is super simple. The goal is you're trying to catch 3 different Pokemon on the field. Like you're trying to catch 3 different Pokemon of 3 different energies, right?
Yeah.
So, for example, the deck the hand that they have here, you would want to catch, one with water. So whatever, like you just need 3 different energies in order to win the game. The first person to catch 3 wins, right? But they have to be different energies. So the way that you catch them is you draw 2 energy and then you draw 1 energy each time after that. And you play the energy underneath the Pokemon that you want. Now to catch it, you need to hit the move that's most expensive on the card. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's cool.
when I saw this, I was like, "Yo, this is the quickest, simplest, like
Way to play the game.
It's not really playing it's the way to play a game. It's not how do you play actual Pokemon, right? Because you're not doing battle. You're not battling. You're not
bringing down HP.
You're not bringing down HP. There's no token markers. There's no this. There's no that. There's no dice. There's nothing. It's literally you have a stack of Pokemon and a stack of energy, and you're just trying to collect energy to match the card. First person to collect 3 of different energy wins. It's genius. It's the most simplest game to kind of have out there. And for whatever reason, when I saw this, I go, you know what? I'm actually interested in playing this. Like, I know, like, I've played a couple of matches of regular, TCG, like the regular game. Juan and I played online on the app. And, I mean, that's great and all, but if you hand me
the
those
simplicity
cards,
of this just makes it that much more attractive, though. I can only imagine, man. Like, if we actually play it to the extent of, like, Spanish cards, that each card actually has a value, or, like, the battle between the 3, right? Doesn't matter. We could just play until, like, first one to capture 3, sure, but honestly, it could be just capture 3 and see who could get the most value.
right.
Until your deck is over. Like, there's so many variations.
Yeah.
Right. I like it. It's nice.
Yeah, so I saw this. That's why I asked you if you've heard of it, because I know that you're the Pokemon guy around here. So
When the TCG has opportunity, I will say, we started playing this. I would say a year or two ago. When it comes to the digital one, I think it's more like a year ago, and that's what kind of drove us to be so like Poke fanatic with the cards and wanted to get them. So. Once you get in, man, you in. This is what it is. But truth be said, I as mentioned, I like the TCG games from the past, and that's kind of what it made it kind of connect the dots. It's kind of remind me of that, and I'm curious, and I'm glad to see that they have more ways to kind of make it that you could, if you don't or you're not a fan of playing this way, you could play the other way.
Right.
I do like that. Now, what I'm saying, I'm just seeing and trying to make it cool. Like, you have to have like all the elements in there, like in your deck. Like you're forced to have all the elements and a certain number of each element, and then the Pokemon cards are randomized. Now, man, I'm interested. I'm in.
See the way that you're thinking now is the same way that we were both looking at the raid. Playing Pokemon TCG, the raid version, with the what is it, Gigamax or whatever Pokemon? Gigantamax, whatever. The same thing. It's like here are these cards that we've seen as kids and have kind of grown up to know like this is how you're supposed to play, and then 25, 30 years later, we're getting a raid mode and a catch
This is
mode?
awesome.
Like
the catch mode is dope. I like it.
It's the same exact cards, but we're just looking at it in a different light. And
you know what we're actually playing here without you actually even knowing?
What?
This is like one of those like mix and match games from like that you have in the app, like Candy Crush or whatever. You're playing it without even knowing it,
right?
Dude. This is so freaking amazing. Like I
kudos to whoever thought about doing this for the cards. It's great. I think it's a good move.
Yeah, I'm excited. I don't know. I'm down to play tomorrow since I know it's not gonna be a crazy line.
We'll see what tomorrow brings.
We'll see what the card has in store for us.
That being said, let's go ahead and kick it off with the trifecta screen here. But yeah, I mean, I think that kind of wraps up what I wanted to talk about. Kind of wraps up the entirety of our pre-PAX coverage.
Pre-PAX coverage, man.
Wash your hands. Don't forget your mask.
Definitely don't forget your mask, unfortunately, but it is what it is.
Don't forget your Pokemon cards on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Hope y'all enjoy PAX. Start tomorrow, Friday. It starts tomorrow, Alex. You know, we VIP, man. We got the media badges, bro. We there early, man. We smelling that clean air early, man.
You
Before
clean
it
air
changes.
early before
That's-
everybody goes
yeah.
in there, and it ain't gonna be
That-
clean
that
air.
must.
I think that's why they want you to wear the mask, so it kind of
Mask.
Masks
dwindles
it.
down. Like, yeah,
Little
yeah,
bit.
yeah. Seriously,
A little bit.
it's intense. I would say there. Yeah, I already told you
Wait.
with the previous TikToks that I made out there, all the visuals that I gave. But yeah, it's gonna be all that grander and more. So.
Well, I
Look
know
forward to
Shane's gonna be there tomorrow. Shout out Shane last year coming in second place in a console Super Smash Bro tournament. Shane, you gonna step in there and defend your title and go
Try
for
to
first
gain the
place this
title,
year?
bro. Second place.
Yeah, no.
Hey, listen,
Trying to
second
gain.
place.
If you ain't number one, you last. Ricky
That's true,
Bobby.
but
That's
come
it.
on, man. My man was walking around
Hey,
chilling
second
all
place is
day.
dope, though.
Yeah, for something. He said it was 4 hours last time. So
Look,
you know,
as long as
on
he
top
got
of
to
chilling and
enjoy
stuff.
himself, that's
yeah,
awesome.
that's it.
Okay.
That's it, man. But yo, with that being said, don't forget we opening a pack per day for a whole year. We're gonna open up a pack on PAX East 2023 at 1 p.m. at the Pokemon booth. Come join us. We're gonna have some packs with us. Bring your own pack if you want to. Check out all the social media, the TikTok, the IG, the Facebook. Facebook's started to stop playing games. It's finally showing up on my feed, so it takes a while. But Instagram, if you go on, Drewcast shows up, baby. Come on, keep giving out that support. We appreciate all 1,001 of you, man. All 1,001 of you. We appreciate you. We're gonna be doing a giveaway at PAX, so you definitely could get something free. Come join. Our boy Jack landed us. So if you see us looking down at our phones and stuff like
It's
that,
'cause-
because
yeah, that's true. Everybody was
DJ
looking
Jack
down.
is sending messages that he landed. So it's all love. The four of us, the first time in American history. Matter of fact, the first time in the universe history. The four of us are going to be at PAX East, baby, in Boston,
same
March 22nd, 2023, at the same time, man. Come join. And if you can't make it, listen, we're going to be on social media. We're going to be showing stuff on the Instagram and stuff like that. So check out the story. Check out what we posting and stuff like that. We might, I don't know, maybe I'm going to try to convince the guys. Maybe we put our location. You meet up with us. You get something for free. We'll see what's up. Maybe we go get lunch or something
We
at
got
the taco. I said the taco truck at one of the very lovely food trucks they got out there. So come join us. Come have a good time. We spread them positive vibes, them energy, man. We bring the energy this weekend, man. We listen. We all use PTO, and they try to play us and told us we have to still come to work. We said, hell no, that's what PTO is for. We ain't coming in. All right, we ain't coming in Thursday. We ain't coming in Friday. We ain't coming in Saturday. We ain't coming in Sunday. Shit, we might not even come in Monday.
That's me.
Just for you going in Monday?
Nope.
You going in? Nope. You're not going in Monday. Oh,
I'm
I
not
might
even
call
going
out too
Tuesday.
then. Shit.
I'm not even going
on
Tuesday.
bro.
Mon, you're not going.
Nor am I going
I'm
in
calling
Wednesday.
out on Monday. What
He's-
the?
he's gone, gone.
I'm going
Yo,
in.
you see,
Red.
Red
y'all
is
see how they
messing
play
out,
me?
bro. Red
Y'all
is like,
see
yo,
how
I'm
they
here for
play
the
me?
weekend.
Yo, I'm
We're
happy
out
I
here for
said
the week.
something. Oh man, you guys are jabronis. Yo, with that being said, yo,
come on,
use
man.
your
You know
PTO.
we get codes to games. We need to
man.
play these things.
Alright, you got that.
We talk.
Yo,
We talk.
listen.
We talk. Don't worry about it.
We'll talk. Yo, listen.
AWOL in the chat. Let's just all
Listen.
quit work. F it.
Says the man who owns his business. And he can
That's
say
why he
his
can
thing.
do it. So I'm with him. I collect.
Yeah.
Yo, listen. Let me fill out a W-2 first, so I can get some unemployment when we all quit at the company. Hey, we'll talk off air. With that being
AWOL,
said.
I see you in the chat. I know you can hear me. Answer your text messages. I'm about to hit you up right now.
Right now.
Anyways,
Right now.
go ahead.
He said
I'm
right
sorry.
now. Well, that being said, we got other things we got to do. We enjoy your time. We enjoy our time. We appreciate you. Peace and love. Yo, that's all I want to say. Peace and love, man. We'll see you at PAX. Peace.
See you.
Peace.